When President Hichilema returned from the United Arab Emirates with a $2 billion solar deal, the skeptics asked, where's the money? And when do the lights come on? Well, today we're looking at the Masdar 2 gigawatts initiative. This isn't just a project, it's a capital injection aimed at doubling Zambia's total electrical capacity. Let me repeat that. It's looking at doubling Zambia's total electricity capacity. But can $2 billion of sunlight truly Zambia-proof our grid? Let's find out. So when do we go live? There's a 13-month clock that's already started ticking. You see, the first phase of the Masdar deal is a 300 megawatt plant, which is part of the initial 500 megawatt rollout. Historically, utility-scale solar takes 12 to 18 months to build. Then there's the 2026 milestone. Following the finalization of the power purchase agreements, the PPAs, done in late 2025, construction has accelerated. We're expecting the first major Masdar-fed power to hit the national grid by the fourth quarter of 2026. That's this year. Phase 2 and Phase 3. The remaining 1,500 megawatts will be deployed in 500 megawatt blocks over the next 3 to 5 years. Now, this isn't a flick of a switch solution, but a steady staircase of energy security. Let's qualify and validate our needs. And this is a look at equity versus debt. Because let me be clear, this is not a loan. Business owners, listen closely. This is equity, not debt. Masdar isn't lending us money that we have to pay back with interest that burdens the kwacha. No, they are partnering with ZESCO. And then there's the Zambian shareholding. Through ZESCO, the Zambian people own a stake in these plants. We are trading our land and sunlight for infrastructure and a share of the profits. This is the model for the new Zambia, attracting foreign capital without selling our soul to foreign debt. Let's look at the day shift strategy here. We'll call it the hydro solar tag team. You see, we don't have sun 24 hours in the day. Solar has a curfew and it ends at sunset. But in 2026, we're using it as a virtual battery because during the day, Masdar's panels take the heavy lifting for our mines and factories, and this allows ZESCO to shut off the taps at Kariba, letting water levels rise so we can use the hydropower for the evening peak. And here's the beauty. At night, because there's no sunshine, there's less evaporation of water, which means that we're saving on the consumption of the water as well. So here's the reliability win. This day shift strategy is designed to make load shedding a thing of the past for businesses that operate during daylight hours, drastically reducing the cost of running diesel generators. The Masdar deal with the UAE is the ultimate test for our 2026 energy policy. If we can execute this, we prove to the world that Zambia is the renewable energy capital of the SADC region, the SADC region. And I have a question before we close this off. With all these projects on the horizon, do you think that load shedding will be a thing of the past within the next 5 years? Have an Indaba in the comments below. Solar is great for the grid, but what about the millions in rural areas who aren't connected just yet? In our next episode, we look at the rural solar mini-grid revolution. We'll see how small-scale solar is powering the next generation of rural entrepreneurs. See you then, but until then, stay Zambia-proof.